our way to church, to stake conference, or district conference. We're a district. We used to be a stake, but then they made more stakes. Hey, look at that little bridge in there. I missed church. I didn't go last week because I was still coughing after the flu, and I didn't go the week before that because I had the flu. And I didn't go the week before that, did I? Maybe I did. It seems like I miss a lot of church.
You had your toothache done, I think.
Oh yeah, my toothache. I went to church, but I have a big swollen tooth fit my upper lip. Can't do it. Oh, here comes some fog. Have you ever tried looking through binoculars when you're in a car? I tell you, that is the weirdest thing because you're zoomed right up, but it looks like, you're going to hit something or you're going to go off the road because it looks like it's real, but you're really zoomed way up. Is this fog or is this just a temperature inversion and all the wood stoves are... Oh, look, a new road. I wonder if they'll put nice little white lines on the edge. It's so nice when they do that. Then you know where you are. It was so warm yesterday. All that snow we had up in Burnstown and Calabogie and Renfrew, it's gone. We don't have it here. We've got rocks and trees and trees and rocks and 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 water. There's the water in Canada. Do you want to learn that song, Willem?
No.
If I sang it, would you sing it with me? We've got rocks and trees and trees and rocks and rocks and trees and trees and rocks and water. We've got rocks and trees and trees and rocks and 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 water. In Canada. Have you ever watched The Arrogant Worms? The Arrogant Worms are on YouTube and they are so funny. They are really hilarious. They're from Canada and they make such fun stuff. Hey, you know what looks really pretty? When you're driving along and you see all these milkweed pods and they look like cotton balls. In them old cotton fields back home, when I was a little bitty baby, my mama used to rock me in the cradle. In them old cotton fields back home, when them cotton bolls get rotten, you can't pick very much cotton. In them old cotton fields back home. When I was a little bitty baby, my mama used to rock me in the cradle. In them old cotton fields back I guess that's a politically incorrect song now, isn't it, Willem?
I guess so.
I'm not politically correct, though. That's a problem I have. Yes, I'm not even correct. At all. I just talk. Talk. There was a song that was like that. Talk. Was that in one of those musicals? Was that in Oklahoma? They sang a song called Talk. Look, more water. We've got rocks and trees and trees and rocks and 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 water. There's 100 lakes north of Kingston in eastern Ontario, that whole area. There are 100 lakes. Can you imagine? I want to kayak them all. You think I can do it, Willem?
No.
He said no. But he's wrong. I will prove him wrong. Because sometimes I'm not the only one that's wrong. Now I have to do it just because he said I can't. Now I have to prove it. Look, we have billboards. We've got rocks and trees and trees and rocks and rocks and trees and trees and rocks and water. We've got rocks and trees and trees and rocks and rocks and trees and trees and rocks and water. Okay, you can sing along. Because if I've got the tune wrong, why don't we all have the tune wrong? Think of that. 1,000 people singing it with the wrong tune. If you want to know the right tune, just go to Arrogant Worms. They're on YouTube. Just type in trees and rocks and water. Look, here we come into Westport. Down the hill. It could be slippery, you know, because of the fog and this frost. Did it freeze last night?
No.
What's the temperature?
6 or something.
We've got rocks and trees and trees and rocks and rocks and trees and trees and rocks and water in Canada. Oh, Canada. See, I'm not driving, so I can film. Welcome to Westport. No fishing from bridge from dusk to dawn. That's maybe in case you've fallen and nobody will see you. I'm going to kayak in this one too. I haven't kayaked here yet. You know, I should just bring my kayak and go kayaking down here. I wonder how many lakes I can kayak in one day between home and Westport. There are hundreds of little lakes. Oh, we counted them yesterday. It was 8, 10. Well, that was a different road. Westport is kind of a neat little town. We've got rocks and trees and trees and rocks and rocks and trees and trees and rocks and water. See, somebody's got their heat on. They do. Look, you could even rent an apartment in Westport. When there are a bunch of men gathered wearing jackets, it could be that they're going hunting. In hunting season, only they would be wearing orange jackets. One of the neighbors has a board between two trees, probably forks in the trees, and he has a board way up high, and for 1 week of every year you'll see deer hanging there, because after they hunt them they have to hang them. In this area nobody hunts deer and leaves the meat. Nobody. If they don't want the meat, they give it to somebody else, but all the meat from all the deer is used. Because people out here don't make a lot of money and they are hungry, and that fills the freezers. Look at that pretty lake. Isn't that beautiful? This is the township of Rideau Lakes. I wonder why.